Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back up here. Yeah, a lot of things are going on, changing. I want to say thank you to all of you watching, comments, and welcome to the new subscribers. You guys have so many questions, can contact me on the email below and above, or you can just post in the comments up here. But what is it cooking right now? You're probably getting this energy of this old patterns in there uh, for it. And we're talking about it when the moon joins the north node. It's facing what? You're facing the south node, which you did in the past. That can have a positive impact in there. We're talking about the relationship wise because the south node is in Libra. But that also can look at it that things that you did not overcome from before, now getting through it. And maybe some of you have this energies is like, what is it going on with this deal? When you trying to escape the same things over and over and over, new things comes up. Since the moon and all these energies, now we're talking about the south and the north node there in areas. We're talking about a little bit about this areas energies. The positive side of the of this energies of cardinal changes of areas is I'm changing me. Okay, that is it, the power of the warrior self. That is it, the self starters. That is it, self development there. And talking about within those energies for a little bit within, this is going to be the positive impact. What is the negative impact now? Oh, well, the other doesn't help me. Oh, the other doesn't do this for me. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like the others from others, and so on and so on. You facing your old ego self in there because that's what you did in the past about relationships with others, which is actually, if you look at it within yourself, the negative side is you never look within you. You ever also be all the time looking at within the others, why others doesn't satisfy you. But now, since you're going into these situations and so on, today is going to be this healing. You need to learn to heal these old patterns inside of you, and especially that Pluto is in Aquarius, that's going to be require so much changes within yourself. But at the same time, you understand it's not the other people; it's always been you. So, with that being said, I'm going to be giving you this the chart from today. Yeah, right. There you go. So here's what is it going to look like. And as you see it right here, early in the morning, we are going to be focused on this. And that's going to be the moon that it's joined overnight, Chiron. That is those energies right there that needed to be looked at. Of course, our friend Lilith is very much involved in this because this is a 17 degrees 54 minutes and a Chiron it's 17 degrees 49 minutes. And since the moon is 1919 and the north node is 15, they're all connecting right here, either though that separations is coming, but we have this Mercury that entering here and areas. That Piscean energy is going to be very strong because of what happened yesterday is Venus walked within Pisces. But as you guys are quite aware of all this, for it, she feels alone. Why? Doesn't have an aspect with nobody. Doesn't want nobody. Doesn't need nobody. Who doesn't need itself? And you're gonna find out those energies. They're gonna hit Mars for it. So now changing the roles is as before. Was it that Mars was taking the lead? He had to go through battles first and pass into the feminine. Now the feminine have to go through the battles and passing into the masculine. As you see it, the energy of the yin yang, it's go in. But what that changes happen? Where did the change happen? Change happened right in here, where Pluto is. Transformations, change, understanding, and so forth. So that energy is gonna comes in strong. You're gonna be feeling, especially at work. You don't want to talk about certain things, and you don't want to talk about work. You don't want to do a work because your consciousness in there is where is in your love. Why I don't have love? Why I don't feel this? Why is all that? And so on and so on. It's about you. Always been about you. So here is at 8 o'clock, guys. The energy is gonna come a little bit better because the things in the material world is gonna be fixed, but you gotta have patience. It's giving you glimpses in there. The ascendant shows you what the things are going to be. And if you learn from before, if you're understanding from before, everything is going to be okay. If not, the whole cycle is going to be repeated to yourself. And currently, the sun right in here. In Pisces, take a look at it, what happened the last year to you. Were you in a similar situations by any chance? Probably you are. Why? He didn't learn something, he didn't get something. The only difference is the last year you were practicing certain lessons. Now you gotta be performing it. You see, the difference between the practicing is you just gotta test out of it. Okay? It's like a picture like you're in training could work and they just train you into practicing your training, right? Now you have to perform. You're on your own. How you feel. How you feel when you're left on the stations alone. Can you be make it by yourself? Can you make it to do that transitions? Can you be able to do within that? And that energy of work is gonna comes in. For some of you, that's gonna be at work environment. For some of you, it's you. You are that work environment. All right, so talking about transformations processes, they are in order. Of course, midheaven is with Pluto, powerful energies towards Mercury. You're going to be talking about transformations. Oh, yeah, it's one of the best positions to be talking about transformations. What is in it? What is the change? What is it going on in here? And the ascendant is at Gemini. In there, the things within the air and the fire for it, that is about this Mercury. Okay. But looking at that Mercury, where did that lead you? Are you self-mastering yourself, or you think that you're the master and nobody else has to come around you? That energy right there, it can make you or break you at some point. If your areas, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That is at the time when you're like, I'm not getting from the other people what I supposed to getting, then the other people doesn't work with me. That's it. Done. Boom. You look at the other people. Why I look at within you? Why did other people have to do something with that? That's gonna be some challenge. And we're talking about that challenge is gonna comes in as the ascendant it's moving into Gemini. We're talking about this friendshipness, challenging these friendshipness energies, especially Neptune with Pisces. Your consciousness is going to be all over the place. And since the sun doesn't have any other aspect except this really oppositions with Lilith there. Yeah, it does have this very beautiful sextile with Uranus, but that Uranus, if you don't listen to it, all you see it is Lilith. You see the shadow of the other people without realizing that you're also looking within the shadow of yourself. Because it's easy to look with others. It's hard to look easy. It's hard to look within your own self. But if you include in that universe and the universe it shows you where to look at it in yourself, then the things is going to be much better. Now, the midheaven is going to be with Mars. And you may gonna feel exhausted. You may gonna feel tired. You may gonna be feel suppressed. You may gonna feel like It's not the right things, not the right situations. It's I'm the right place. It's I'm the right things, and so on and so on. Kind of like a tire to fight within the universe, in there for it. But you know you have to keep going forward. And within that energy is triggers within you, and so on. And the things is moving slowly, not so you wanted it, and so on. You may gonna feel like uh, I'm stopping this evolution process. The evolution stop, the process is stop, and everything gets kind of like on hold. Nothing is on hold. It's moving. It's just reorganizing itself. If you expressing your impatience, oh, the universe is gonna let you know. Probably gonna get something in there that's just gonna be, hey, you can do this, you can do that. You're like, okay, I'll be just calm down here. All right, so talking about the next hour, the midheaven, it's going to be at Pisces. It's going to be this emotional time. Now you're going to be feeling these emotions. It's about the earth, what are you going to do on earth, what are you going to grow, what are you going to do, and so on and so on. Jupiter is much better positions of that. You're gonna feel like the Jupiter and Uranus are coming in together. You're gonna feel those energies inside of you. Feel like, man, what is this now? I got this, I got that, and so on. And now it's even more pressures in me. You need to understand, diamonds are not built just like that. They build under pressure, and now you diamond. You develop in the diamond. The diamonds not develop in the air. They're not developed, they're developed from the earth in Taurus, like your performance in there. All right, talking about at noon. Is it a time that mid-heaven meets the sun? What you're gonna authorize, what you're gonna make up your mind, what is your date in there, what is it looking at within you, and where are you gonna go from it? Well, you have to grow and listen to the universe and go with this shadow side to yourself and understanding the things about family. Probably a lot of things within a family already happen again. Family and things again, it's a triggers, and it's like, don't it I had enough? The only thing you don't had enough and is this transformations that you need to challenging yourself to outgrow. Those are patterns, things, and situations that maybe parents, grandparents, they didn't even did it. And of course, you didn't do it. So now it's your turn to face it. You're gonna be wondering, why is that you? Because of this healing right in here. The moon and Chiron, when they come in together, that's what this is. Healing the emotions, the situations with mother, and so on is gonna become, and they're gonna be triggered so much. But talking about those energies right here, guys, be mindful about with this because all these connections is there can trigger you this kind of like a goofy energies like where does this came from? Where did that came from? I came in from your shadow. Oh man, can't even talk about those energies. Yeah, they are what they are, guys. It is what it is. We all have to go through it. It's a Pisces energies. It's like you don't know anything and everything, but if you saw the moon tonight, she was just beautiful. We saw it here at Spain from the balcony, and she was so beautiful. All right, so talking about the next hour, which is going to be at 1 o'clock, midheaven is going to be at Aries, time to create actions. You can sit in this melancholy Piscean energy of this, I don't know where is my mind is. And when you talk about those energies like this, we have also this ascendant that is opposing Pluto here. But the power, the main power that it's gonna comes in right now with all these positions is in here. It's gonna be pointing out towards Venus. Okay, it is about that energy of where is it my power? Where is it my courage? Where is it my strength? What happened to me? Why I don't have it? It is about you develop something new from you, a different power, a different strength, a different energies that you're about to learn as a Venus is gonna go through Pisces. All right, talking about these energies with the midheaven and the moon, you're gonna feel those emotions. The moon have those energies right now, currently in there with Mars, and you're gonna feel these little energies with the moon and Venus. You're gonna begin to have that emotional state. This is gonna be like the mother gives these energies to the daughter, but at the same time, it is about you to look inside of you as a daughter, as a mother, as a feminine energies. What it is about that you have to improve to change for the better things to come. Because you're preparing right now to go in dealing with the material world. If you don't fix yourself how to deal uh, with your own self, you won't be able to perform into the material world. And this is going to be one of that energies like, can you able to do what nobody else has done before? All right, so talking about this energy of midheaven that it's going in Taurus, it tells you it's going to be good, it's going to be okay. Of course, there is going to be some challenges with the ego, especially towards Mars. Mars is like, come on, it's got to be something with me, universe. You can't just take everything from me, but you need to listen and point you the job or story and the Bible. Go and type it in there. And his belief, even though that the universe is not right and so on, but his belief towards God, his love towards God, even in his worst hours, he was believing there. And then there are energies in there and so on, even that everyone tell him and so on in the hardest time. At the end, what happened? You keep on walking, okay? Read the story. Read the story. It's a great story. All right, so here's what's going on at 4 o'clock. The midheaven is going to be passing to Taurus, puts down pressures on Mars. You're going to feel that exactly energies there. But are you focused of what you need to achieve and keep walking nice and steady, whatever happens, you know what you need to do with. Or you're going to be choose to fight. You can't fight the universe, can't fight the illusion. All you're going to do is hurting yourself, period. So by you knowing all this, for the ascendant, that is at Virgo is going to be opposing the moon, then in Pisces. Again, we're talking about Virgo Pisces situations right now. For it, what can I heal within me so I can heal with others? That's what this fight within yourself will be. It is me or is it others? You know the answer. If you continues looking outside of you, always the outside of you is reflecting within you. If you keep looking within yourself, you become the master of yourself. Now, that's what your power is. And of course, that's where the power is gonna comes in, but the power is like too much intensity or feel like pressure, push, and so on and so on. But it's a divine timing, mate, of this. Are you worth it to this? Are you worth it to that North Node, that destiny that is coming to you? Can you be able to handle the road, the heavy road? And some of you is going to feel like test. It is test. Okay, I spilled the guts. It is a test time. But that test time is about you. You learn everything. That's a Saturn, that it's a sextile in Jupiter. You grow with that. Now, to that growth, you see the more areas of growth. You, as an authority, you listen to the universe inside of it. Now, that universe is still looking that shadow within you. But when you start looking at and opposing all those people, all the other people's shadow, all the other people's authorities, and all the other people, what they know about it, and you have a fit, have you learned things? Probably not. And this is one of the energies that you need to heal within yourself. Something that has not been done for generations. It's calling generational karma. And talking about this generational karma, the doubt it's gonna comes in within you, and it's gonna be like, why do I have to do with somebody else that and so on? Well, that's the reason why you choose to get born in that family. Okay. But you need to also look at your environment around you, your friendshipness. And you're going to be reevaluating this. But if you have here these beautiful power energies from the ascendant that goes towards Chiron and the moon, you get that inner work with the moon that it's about exiting areas, doing on your own. You gain that courage that it's coming. Now you know. Now you know who you are. Now you understand the power that lies within you. It's your own power. You're depending on your own power, not on somebody else's power, but combining with somebody else's power. You're talking about this powerful energies that it comes in within you because Lilith here is preparing you for what's coming next, your relationships. Is the same way as Aries is preparing you to understand better yourself so you can put your act together within the material abundance, within the 3D material stuff and so on. Is in the same situations because that material stuff they help you with your friends. But are you using the help of the material things to gain friends, or your friends is using you about your material things? And these revaluations, it's finalizing here at Pisces. You're going to realizing this. You're going to think about it. It's a friend or a fellow. But can you look inside of it? Are you a friend or a fellow to your own self? Big question, right? This is the Pisces energies, guys. Man, it is what it is. All right, 7 o'clock. The ascendant is at Libra. It is facing Mercury, and it's about Cancer's energies at the midheaven. Well, there is no balance about within the family. There is no balance of something has been said and so on. But if you change here, if you evolve about this, Pluto's gonna say, "Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be okay. I got you back." You doing new ways, new roads, new powers, new things. Take it easy. I got this. You talk to yourself in a self-development mode these areas. All right, talking about the next hour, the midheaven is still in Cancer and the ascendant is still, it's right within the south node and pointing out that directions isn't there. You feel like something has not been. But if you outgrew all these energies, you're following this divine path here. You're dealing with all. And it's all connected, guys. Okay, it's all connected because this time you're gonna be looking your uh, spiritual friends of what they do, the impact in your life. But at the same time, you're gonna see what did you do in the past cycle, past lifetimes. Did you repeating the mistakes and what before? It's gonna come and trigger you. The question is what actions are you going to take? Those actions, they're going to be based of a family, they're going to be based of the universe, or those actions is going to be based off your own lower self as you acted before. Your ego is now satisfied, and this is not for me, really. But what about you? You're never going to be satisfied in the ego. All right, so things are moving a little bit. Um, the ascendant shows you these divine energies towards Neptune and the Sun. Of course, the Libra knows how to make the balance. In there, midheaven is at Leo. That is a little bit more energies for it because that midheaven it squares the moon, and the moon it squares Pluto, and Pluto is opposing the midheaven. I mean, some people don't like that you're finding the new ways, the new roads, the new positiveness, the new things that it's coming. Society doesn't like it. They haven't seen things like this before. People around you have not seen you. You self-developing yourself like before. Using this positive power of Aries, it's like, I am self-made. I have my own powers. I am on my own powers. And everyone is like, what did you smoke? Did you give it to me? All right, talking about the kings again. You know, the kings never likes the warriors, and the warrior is like, you know what? I'm keeping walking. Yeah, I have my bandages. I'm bleeding. I have a problem with walking, but I can still fight. I can still put up a good fight. Now I know where I'm walking. Before, I did not know where I was walking. Now I do. And that is going to be the courage of Mars, isn't there? And you're going to find out authority in there. You're going to find out authority within yourself, the courage, the strength, the Leo's power inside of it for. But combine that energy because as you see it here, the midheaven is a divine with the sun, which is your authority, your representations is in there. But there is this energy also with North Node. That it's leading directly into Mars. That warrior that knows now to do. Hopefully you do. All right, so talking about the next hour, as you see it, this energies again, right in here now, it's a squares against Uranus and Mars for it. You're gonna get that taste. Are you gonna choose not to be angry, but to keep on walking? You're gonna choose that. And here is your 11 o'clock's energies. It's time to heal again. Some of you tired of healing, grinding, doing the inner work, moving on, and so on. And especially with this Piscean energies right now that we are, you feel like a little bit, uh, uh, "Mm, I don't want, it's not the right. Maybe I'm gonna be lazy. Maybe I'm gonna be things. Maybe so this and so on and so on. It is not about this. It's about the energy that you have to let it go of some of the old patterns inside of you and show up your strength and courage and then keep going forward. You're going to see that there's going to be a lot of powers inside of it for the visions, the visionary part that is coming from Neptune. But as a the moon, it is about to exiting areas. and it's going to be going into Taurus. In there, she's going to be helping Venus. But if you keep opposing what you are from within yourself, you only have a fight within yourself. But if you keep looking within yourself, especially at midnight, you're going to be facing this. And what is this? What you've been doing all day long, practicing that authority with Jupiter and Uranus and getting these divine energies inside of you to fixing the things within your shadow. But I'm totally Aquarius way, smart, advanced, and understanding. And hopefully that's you. So that's what it was, the astro gravitational report, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.